Hey guys, this is Todd from COSN coming at you today. Hey, today I want to do a really quick video, and it's basically how to build a fire bundle in the high desert. There's quite a bit of different techniques and styles that you can do, and this one's more about the high desert and what you can find in the high desert. And several different states have high deserts, and they also have what's called a bunch grass. They have different types of bunch grass, but this is the type that we have here. I don't know what the technical term is. I'm not going to worry about it today. But this is our bunch grass that we have out here, and like I said, other states have bunch grass, and I'm just going to show you really quick on how to make a fire bundle out of this bunch grass. So basically, and all I'm going to use today is I'm going to use a knife, and just a small knife, and a strike force ferro rod. So basically just take the tops, take those right off. You don't want to go down too low because it gets pretty thick. And if you need more, go around, find you some more bunch grass, which I actually had a little bit laying here, and get more. Now the key to me for making the fire bundle is drawing out of the inside. Make sure you reach down, and there's a lot of dead fibers down inside here. So that's the kind of the key for me, is grabbing all this dead stuff. Now you could just use the dead tops. It does work, but I like grabbing the inside of the plant, and this is not also killing it. This is just basically thinning it a little bit. This plant will come right back. So get in there and grab all this stuff, all the dead stuff out, and you can get quite a bit out of the middle. And this stuff will basically break down. You want to make sure you break it down, make it basically break down all those fibers so it'll catch a spark real good. Some of you guys probably already have done this before, but for you who haven't, this is kind of my technique and the way that I do it. So break it all down. You can actually rub it. You don't have to break it down to the point where it's completely fibrous, but break it down a little bit, because if you break it down too far, it'll catch a spark and it'll flame, and then it'll go right back out. So don't break it down too far, but just break it down enough. All right, so I'm going to get closer, and I'm going to show you how to make the fire bundle, and also go through a couple steps on making the fire. Okay guys, so we got the tops right here, the bunch grass. And another note, if you're actually allergic to grasses, this stuff will get you. I'm not allergic, and just by pulling a lot of the center pieces, if I don't wash my hands and I touch my face, it'll make my face itch. And I'm not allergic, so if you are, be careful with this stuff, because it will break you out. So basically break this down, again, making it a little bit fibrous. You're just going to start making the bird's nest. And what I like to do is I just take it, wrap it around on itself, and then just start working it. Wrap it again, but also breaking it up. Don't break it up so much that it falls apart on you, but break it up. Okay, now once you have something that resembles that, you're going to take the inside pieces that we talked about, which we already kind of broke down, and leave the bigger stuff in there. That'll also help, keep your fire and sustainment. So you're going to take that, and you're going to stick it in the center. And now we're going to go collect our second piece to add to this. Okay guys, so the second part, after I get the small bird's nest done, is I want to get really small sticks and actually make a secondary bundle. And like I said, this is what I do in kind of my style of building, and it might be similar to yours. And it's kind of from trial and error. I just kept working at it and trying different things and see what would work. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the tops off of these, and as well, if you've been out in the woods for a long time, or if you've lit fires before, the best place to collect dry wood is either dead standing wood, or low-hanging branches that are dead. And that's what we're doing here with these juniper. They always have a lot of dead branches on the bottom. And the way I like to make the bundle is basically by just grabbing the bottom and having a bunch of the small sticks up front, so I can lay it on the fire, which we'll demonstrate here in a minute. Okay, so now a third step is, once you've got your bird's nest and you've got basically another kind of a secondary fire bundle after you get your bird nest lit, then you're going to need your third kind of step, and that's getting a little bit bigger sticks to put on after you get the fire going. So I'm collecting a little bit bigger than pencil size pencil, maybe just a hair bigger, to throw on the fire once we get it going. Okay guys, so very first thing that we did which created our bird's nest, okay? Second thing is I made another secondary, like a fire bundle, and this is to go on after we get it started. And then we got our bigger sticks, pencil size, a little bit bigger after that. So, and realistically, I didn't even need a knife to create this. And if I was doing primitive skills and had a bow drill or something, I could probably do this without any materials at all. All I've done is, or any man-made materials. So all I've really done here is just break everything off. I didn't cut anything, as you've seen in the prior clips there. So, like I said, I do have the strike force, and we're going to use that on our bird's nest. Now, what I've discovered, and you might have already too, and I know a lot of you guys do primitive skills are really, really good at this stuff. And so what I've always noticed is you get the small stuff lit, and sometimes it'll go out, but if you fold it over on itself, which I've seen tons of primitive skills guys do, it'll catch your grass on fire, and then you can move forward. So let's try it and see what we got. Then try to get your sticks on there as fast as possible. If you have to, you can add a little bit, but you see how fast that went up? You don't want to add too much air, because sometimes you can blow it out, as a lot of you guys know with more experience. And that's why I like to have the secondary. And this is smaller than pencil size, basically twigs. But I like having it in a bundle. It makes nice fast, get it on, instead of doing stick by stick, and then you can get a fire started, in my opinion, faster. Sometimes, and be careful, do not smother it. If you make a bundle like that, don't have your sticks too close together where you smother the fire. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is your high desert fire bundle out of Bushcraft. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for everything you guys do for me, all your subscriptions and your likes, and you guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.